Hi guys, happy Sunday. Bills won. It's a good day. Um, I got to spend last night with my chosen family for one of my chosen family's birthdays, and it was phenomenal. So it was a good weekend. Um, I worked overtime yesterday, and it was actually really good. So yeah, I'm doing okay. Um, I am going to start the book tonight. My book. She Will Cry Out, She Will Sing. And I'm going to start the first chapter. I don't think I'm going to get through the whole thing. Um, it's emotional and it's long, and I think I'm going to stop when I need to stop and take care of myself. So let's go ahead and start it. Chapter 1 is titled Time to Rise. Next chapter. This was on July 8th, 2022. Day 1. Never underestimate a cycle breaker. Not only did they experience years of generational trauma, but they stood in the face of the trauma and fought to say, "This ends with me. This is brave. This is powerful. This comes at a significant cost." Never underestimate a cycle breaker. Nate Postlethwaite. Those weren't my words. That's Nate's words. All right. So like I said, this started off as a letter to myself and became something else very quickly. So here we go. Jaren, you need to rise as high as you possibly can in this life. Begin trusting yourself. The answers are all there. It's all about not trusting yourself. When you ignore truths, you are a mess. The core you fights the whole way trying to correct your trajectory the entire time, but it's never too late. I am thankful for all of it. All this pain, I can use it now. It's time to get off my ass and stop feeling sorry for myself. We are not meant to be in constant pain. There must be more joy than pain. It's time to find that joy again. So the question you have been avoiding, what's going to spark joy again? You are a very unhappy person right now. This feels like the correct place to start. You're unhappy with your career. This is back when I was teaching. You love the kids. You love the fact that you've chosen to do something with your life that is in the service of others. You love the fact that you connect with these kids in a way that makes them grow intellectually and that they know you care. You are flawed and you embrace it, and you use self-deprecating humor at times to make a point that these kids have constant pressure to feel okay all the time, but it's okay to not be okay. That vulnerability shows the kids that they can be comfortable and silly and perfect and pure and just be. That's special, Jaren. So why am I no longer satisfied with that? Honestly, because I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something else now. There's been a part of me that wants to be expressive, a huge part. You love painting. You fucking love it. You're okay at it. With no formal training, it's impressive that you've been able to express some natural talent. With some formal training, who knows? I think it will probably always be a hobby, but would you want to try to make it a career? Ruminate on that a bit. Music. It moves your soul. You love to sing, but according to Gage, it's a pseudonym. Gage is a pseudonym. Have a great voice as a background singer. Brat. That's not enough for me. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it right and to the best of my ability. Lessons. I just need to learn in every way possible. But just singing would never be enough. It would need to be my own art. You can write poetry very well, you can't deny that. You can get completely raw when you allow yourself to, but someone else's words not enough, no matter how close to your own they may be. And God knows you consider your words and voice precious. You've worked so hard to find them. But there's that doubt. This is a dream of many and the realization of a very few, and a very difficult road to go down. Your dad tried to warn you with the acting, which I also need to explore again, but you have connections now. And you reached out to Russo, that beautiful soul, good friend. I'm so fucking proud of her and truly hope I can reconnect with my dear friend again. But back to the doubt. The advice your dad gave you was wrong. He gave it because he loved you, and maybe you received it in a way he didn't intend it. Whatever the case, He did tell you unless you can't see yourself doing anything else. He wanted to make sure it was something you breathed, ate, and drank, that it was your passion, that you couldn't exist and be happy without doing it, and it discouraged you. When I think back to acting in high school with Angela and all of our goofy, nerdy theater friends, it was some of the most beautiful times of my life. Angela was my best friend who passed away when we were 15. We worked so hard on performances, collaborating with Marjorie Taylor. Marjorie Taylor is a pseudonym for one of my siblings. Collaborating with Marjorie Taylor on the piece we created about me being a woman whose spouse is leaving her for a man. It was comedic genius. You had everyone dying laughing. God, it felt amazing, making everyone feel so much joy. Humor. That was the key. Interesting. I remember Angela's laughter the loudest, and my teachers. It drove me. It made me let go and just be in the moment. It made me go with it. God, that was fun. The best. I miss that so much. And then there was all the preparation for our big performance of the year. God, we all worked so hard. Ironic that the part let me go to scary places. I played a fucking psycho, and my performance left the crowd audibly gasping. I terrified them. It was empowering in a whole new, beautiful, complex way. So I could move people in a whole new way. I could tap into a part of myself where, if I were feral, this is what it would look like. How fucking powerful it was to not just find that and tap into it, but allowing everyone to see it. Wow. I kind of feel that way now. What is that? Bravery? I'm not sure. How could I not long for that? And now I have the power to make others feel things in ways that many cannot. That's a gift, Jaren. It isn't lost either. It's still all there. And now so much more. God, I could do so well. I know I could. And finally, your writing. You wanted to be a writer since you were a little girl. Thoughts of being a veterinarian, a singer, an actress. This was your highest ambition. You want to be heard. You want to be naked and real because that's where joy is found. It's freeing to be so vulnerable and let go of all the masks you wear because you have had to survive. Your path in this life has been so hard, but damn it, you know this shit, Jaren. Why are we here? To learn. Okay, and what helps us learn? Experiences, feeling, growing, learning those hard lessons, expressing yourself, art, love, pain, hurt, trauma, vulnerability, moving others, teaching others through various modalities. Because it comes back to you needing to express yourself in ways that you feel heard. Through painting, through drawing, your political cartoons and world events that piss you off, through wordplay, poetry, figuring out how to use language and your thoughts and feelings to move and teach others. Maybe you need more reminders of this. Because you have to work on your soul. It needs healing. You must work on healing your broken heart. You must do this while you work on the mind. It's all connected. And you need to explore the problems with your self-worth. Self-respect and self-esteem. All three need to be thought about more. Because I think all three were damaged deeply along the way. It's completely taken over you. Self-love. I need to learn to really, truly love myself. I always thought this was akin to selfishness and inflated ego and vanity and self-involved in narcissistic behavior. But listen to this. Self-love is a state of appreciation for oneself that grows from actions that support our physical, psychological, and spiritual growth. Self-love means having a high regard for your own well-being and happiness. Self-love means taking care of your own needs and not sacrificing your well-being to please others. Self-love means not settling for less than you deserve. That's from the BBR Foundation blog on self-love and what it means. Read it again and again and again until you finally fully understand and appreciate that there is nothing wrong with loving yourself. You're a bit messed up. Who the fuck wouldn't be? But God damn it, Jaren, you are not unlovable. That still gets me. Because I really believe that. at the time. All my life. And the fact that it was so hard to write that sentence should speak volumes to you. And you know you've been hearing it your whole life that you can't truly love others until you love yourself. So you must have a certain degree of self-love now, hidden away from yourself like another ugly secret, because you have associated it with a negative attribute, because you know damn well you have deep love for others, especially Gage and Graham. And you have a crap ton of love to give. You know you have it in you. It's just a matter of feeling that you deserve it back. No, maybe not feeling. It's a matter of knowing you deserve it back. You are lovable. You deserve love, healthy love. Let's give that a try next, okay? That's what I want. It's what I deserve. It's what everyone deserves, even those that have hurt you. Perhaps especially those that have hurt you, because they feel all of these things too, Jaren. We're all human. Even the ones you have been convinced are monsters. Shit, some of them may see you as a monster. I was so fresh to this. I didn't understand yet. At all. You aren't. You are very human. Flaws, scars, insecurities, and all. But stop focusing so much on those parts of yourself. That is not all you are. You have a beautiful, huge heart. Despite the world trying to destroy it your whole life, you have courageously and valiantly battled to protect that part of you. That was incredibly profound. Had to sit back for a moment. Okay, right there. That's this elusive self-love of which I speak. You can appreciate that you have a big heart, and you can view that as something good, an asset. And I suppose I can take that a step further, recognizing the flaws in yourself and being brave enough to fix these things. Damn it, Jaren, that is the most difficult thing to do. People are destroying themselves everywhere, every day. Self-loathing, self-hatred, hatred of others, anger, and you know damn well it's easy to go there. And once you are there, you're done, and you are stuck, until you destroy yourself completely or find that passion to fight again. And look at how many times you have done that since you were a little girl. Praying to the angels to come and take you away, and they never did, and it broke your heart. Fuck all this profound shit. No, stop it. This is good. Look at how you fought through this. This beautiful, innocent, strong, resilient, angry, sad, passionate, creative, loving, funny, silly, fiercely unique and special, blindingly bright soul. She was so special, Jaren. So why would she fail to be now? Your dad knew it at the moment of birth. Whatever had been mapped out for her was meant to get her to a very special place. She was destined for the unaverage. Shit, Jaren, you never wanted the mundane, and I think you view your career that way. You are so unsatisfied with the corporate money-making, fucked-up version of education in this country. You've lost your passion for it. And babe, you need passion to spark joy. You're avoiding. Back to little Jaren. Crap, I took a break and broke concentration. I'm sure I'll get back to little Jaren in time as I start thinking again. But I need to talk about something else. The shame around being a gay woman. There has been so much shame. What is that? Internalized hatred? And fuck you, religion. I swear imposing religion fanatically on children should be recognized as child abuse. Fanatical anything should be considered child abuse. I came out to my friends and family at 19 because of she who must not be named. Adia. AKA Voldemort right now. I hadn't come up with her name yet. Well, her name is a trigger. My feelings were authentic and I didn't want to hide them anymore. That was so fucking difficult. Joe, my dad, had an asthma attack and then he was accepting. The faux father was inappropriate regarding Voldemort, Adia, and the maternal figure feigned support and then talked shit behind my back. And many in my family automatically condemned me to hell in their minds for being real, for being brave, for being myself. I know I try to present a fuck them attitude, but of course it hurts and is infuriating. Grandma has always been so huge on the importance of family, but I am not included in so much of my decision to live authentically. It hurts. Of course it hurts. Jaren, that's fucking painful for anyone. Being told that my family of choice, are not welcome, but Gage and I are. And then having Aunt Judas be the voice piece, telling me that that's how the whole family wanted it. Liar. That's how she and certain family members want it. Unfortunately, those people are usually the ones in charge of such events. It's so wrong. And for choosing to be brave and live authentically. There was so much fear there, but I was brave and fought the fear, as I've been doing my whole life, until the past few years. Until I got hurt. Before, I'm sure I was depressed before, but I was able to function on a day-to-day level, not after I got hurt. I felt dead inside. That was the worst despair I've ever been through. Yet no matter how bad it got and how much I could not see through the darkness, I had to naggingly remind myself that it always gets better. Every time before. No matter the length of time, I had been able to survive. Somehow. And then I reached out for help. Started therapy again. Jaren, you did it. You found the strength to recognize, which is a feat in and of itself, that you needed help, and then you acted. Fucking people go their whole lives without doing that, or worse, they give into it and end up either dead or bitter, sad, and alone. And damn it, Jaren, you have worked way too hard to ever let that happen. You are a fucking warrior. You are a badass fighter, and if people can't recognize that, that's their loss. Do not let it discourage or wound you in any way. It's got nothing to do with you. Their issues. Their lessons to learn for their lifetimes. Do your best to help when asked. But ultimately, you are only responsible for yourself, just as they are responsible for themselves. Alright, let's explore self-esteem, self-worth, and self-respect. Self-esteem is how we value and perceive ourselves. It's based on our opinions and beliefs about ourselves, which can sometimes feel really difficult to change. Your self-esteem can affect whether you like and value yourself as a person, are able to make decisions and assert yourself, recognize your strengths and positives, feel able to try new or difficult things. Show kindness toward yourself, move past mistakes without blaming yourself unfairly. Take the time you need for yourself. Believe you matter and are good enough. Believe you deserve happiness. That's from mind.org.uk. Dear God, do I ever need to work on that? Okay, so how does one do that? You know this. Think back to your degree. Child and adolescent development. Okay, self-actualization is the goal. Steps to get there. What was his name? Maslow. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Yes, I'm not that old. I still remember. God knows to reinforce it all and drilled it in our heads. And then I have a visual of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. There you go. So I think I may need to revisit this in therapy. Okay, now I know most of the time I had physiological needs met as a child. Safety, that's hilarious. Of course I didn't have safety. That's an duh moment there. Love and belonging, how do I write? Now that's not entirely true though, is it? I had Graham. I just became very upset when she would leave, and she left often. So there began to develop a lack of trust that she would return. That she would always be there. Is that where the fear comes from? I mean, I know I've obviously been afraid to lose her my entire life. That's extremely apparent. And I am having a lot of fear right now, knowing that these are most likely the last few years of her life. That's a lot. Especially for the little girl inside of me that is yet to heal. I'm afraid to lose that love, that safety and security. Another break. Okay. I need to talk about stand-up. Besides poetry, I find it to be the most cathartic and therapeutic forms of expression, and I'm fucking great at it. Yeah, I haven't tried publicly alone, always with others, on a stage anyway, yet. I don't need to do things one at a time with artistic expression. There are no limits. I can work on whatever the fuck I want. I yearn to learn because I know I can get there. Not just because I'm a badass bitch, but because I'm searching for joy again. So starting tomorrow, after I run my errands, I get out Gage's old acoustic guitar and my ukulele and figure out which one will be easier to learn. And make up my mind because, god damn it, I'm going to learn it. Your dad was the most talented man you've ever seen. Art, music, acting. He was the most unappreciated man nobody realized they missed. The most sensitive soul you have ever known. Jaren, he is a part of you. Always has been, always will be. Think about it. Gage is practically a clone of the man. But I have no idea of my father's math and computer abilities, so I think he got that from his grandpa on his father's side. Sure as hell didn't get it from me. But Jaren, damn, those genes must be strong. You're a lot like him and you know it. You have all of his best qualities. He told you that for him, acting was his therapy. I can totally see where he was coming from. There is something profound about that. So tomorrow, I shall find out about community theater. Good enough place to start. Everyone must start at the beginning. I shall continue with my painting as much as I need to bring me joy. And I will continue to be okay. And if I'm not okay, that's okay. You're going through something profound right now. That is perfectly natural to not be okay. Think about it. As difficult as it may be, you have survived much worse than Adia. Fuck it, yeah, I'm saying her name. I fucking need to, because she's not a monster, Jaren. She is someone you will probably always love. Accept it. It doesn't mean you will always be despondent over it. You may be from time to time, and that's okay. Feel it, don't stuff it. So yes, you will probably always love her, and you both are maturing. This was messy, but damn it, she must still be in there somewhere. She did not ignore me. She cared. I know that she did. Though she sharply pivoted in attitude, I think that was to protect herself. Because I'm sorry, I may be wrong about a lot of things, but I know that that was her love, even if she truly doesn't recall, or she is trying to protect herself. She did love you, Jaren. It was real, it was raw, it was beautiful. But you must accept that it may be gone forever, and you cannot wait around any longer. I do not believe I'm out of her head tonight at all. If she allows herself to go there, she's thinking of you. But Jaren, you must face it. Be it a physical issue with her brain or a psychological issue she may not remember. And that is a great Greek tragedy in the making. I know. I was there. It was rare. It was messy. It was beautiful. And you wanted me. It was special. We were in tune. You checked in on me. I checked in on you. You held my hand. It was intimate. It was beautiful. Yeah, I said it twice. I'll say it a third time. It was beautiful. So I choose to believe it. It may be long gone, but I know it existed. And Jaren, that may be another trauma you will need to endure. Life is nothing but a play. One long tragedy and comedy depending on the moment. And you must learn to love it again. Because one day you will have to look back and ask yourself, from this moment on, when I decided to change my life, was I successful? And baby girl, I believe the answer will be a resounding yes. Whether you end up getting the girl or not, or maybe a different girl, one who sees you as special, whose heart quickens at the mention of your name, who finds you to be unique and important, whose heart aches when they see you. Palpable, real feelings for you. It's time that you were loved that way, Jaren. Truly feel that for and from someone. Because that's what you really, truly want. It's all you've ever wanted. It just hasn't happened before. Because you weren't healing the way that you are now. So there's a chance. Fuck, Jaren. This is the most mature I've ever seen you. This has to be major growth. It just has to be. I really, truly feel that it is. Before Adia replied, you were so proud of yourself for finally being honest. That in itself was massive growth, right? I think so. So then the whirlwind of emotions and heartache with her answers. That was hell. And it could be hell again. Brace yourself. But right now, babe, you are incredible right now. I'm so proud of you. Yes, I am finally admitting to being proud of myself. There it is again. This has been exhausting. I'm really tired, but it has been a long time of hiding and denying. Over 20 years of keeping what you viewed as a shameful secret. It was so heavy for so long. It's both relieving and difficult to put down. But that beautiful, magnificent soul is shining through yet again. You are so much stronger than you give yourself credit for. You are still that little girl in some ways. But you have taken the steps to help heal her. To help love her in all the ways that you have yearned for. You're doing it, Jaren. So as difficult as this has all been, and as seemingly impulsive, and as incredibly beautiful and painful, I do not regret a damn thing. I know it was unhealthy, but I fucking needed to do it, to get to this point. I deserve to be heard. I deserve respect. I deserve answers. And I deserved that damn apology. And to hear that it had nothing to do with me, that was so powerful. It was the biggest question on my mind and in my heart. It wasn't you, Jaren. There is nothing wrong with you. You are truly not unlovable. You believed that for so long. It's messed with you in every possible way. Such a horrible way to live. You've done absolutely everything you could. It's all out. It's time to begin letting go. And it's okay to need help with that. At least you are actually doing it. And you go badass for having the courage to get there. I read it. Holy crap. That's the entire first chapter. It's a long post, but I did it. Holy shit. I didn't get into the traumas in the first chapter. They're coming. They're coming. Narcissism, all of it, it's coming. So what I do at the end of each chapter is I wait a few months and then I go and I talk about where I was at the time and where I was when I wrote the after part. So this first chapter was written in July 2022. This afterwards is November 2023. So breakthrough and breakdown. The evening before this, before writing this, I truly hit rock bottom. I could no longer endure a lifetime of abuse. Something had to give. I almost ended it all. I came so damn close. But I made a conscious decision. I was either going to heal and thrive or I was going to die. There was no in between any longer. To look back at where I really was starting at the very beginning. I had to work this all out. I had to face it all. It was one of the most painful and surreal experiences I've ever endured. Yet it was truly a new beginning. I am so damn proud of myself for getting here. That's chapter 1, guys. I'm going to let you go. My dog's going to go nuts in a second because my neighbors are acting up. Thank you for listening. There'll be more coming up in the next few weeks. As always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I love you all. Good night, guys.